So today I went to the Goodwill outlet, or the Goodwill bins, where you pay by the pound. In my area, you pay $1.39 per pound. And I actually only purchased 10 pounds today, so I spent a little bit under $14. And I'm hoping to turn these $14 into about $220. Okay, so if you want to watch what some of the things that I found to resell, then keep watching. Okay, my name is Celeste, and I actually do this for a living. I go to thrift stores and I flip things, or I resell things on eBay. So let me show you some of the things that I found today. Okay, I was there from 8 to about 11:30, so I did spend a couple hours there. I actually went with my two sisters today, so it was a nice trip. Okay, but we came back about 3.5 hours later, and it was an okay day at the bins. I would say it was a typical day at the bins. I usually get a bit more, but I can't complain. I'm at the bin, so now I have a cart full of clothes. I have to go through them for flaws, and also look at comps for a lot of brands that I didn't know. I will probably end up with like half of this or less. Okay, so the first thing that I found was Sundance, and this is a velvet top. It's a button down. Pretty nice. I haven't looked up comps, but I'm hoping to get about $20 to $30 for this, okay? Based on my experience, based on what I've sold before. Okay, the next one is a We the Free People top. And this one's a distressed oversized top. It's a long sleeve. I'm hoping to get about $15 to $20 for this on eBay. Okay. The next is a Lululemon, men's Lululemon shirt. I've sold some of these before. It really depends on the color, the style, but I'm hoping to get about $20 for this. The color might be a factor in the price, so I don't know if how that will do. So in today's trip, I made sure that I was a bit picky with the items that I was choosing. Keep in mind that I like to do auctions, so a lot of these items that I'm purchasing are going to be going up on auction because they might have flaws. So the next item is a Ralph Lauren turtleneck sweater. This one actually caught my attention because I usually don't pick up regular just Ralph Lauren sweaters or tops because they don't do that well. But this one caught my attention because it had the dog. You know, anything that's graphic or printed, I take the time to look up comps to see if there's something. And then it was also wool. It also is cashmere and other blends. So I thought it was interesting when I looked up comps. Surprisingly, some have sold for like $40, $50. And I looked at it carefully as I was telling my sister, and I noticed a hole in it. But I still picked it up again because a lot of the times I just auction it. I know a couple of these have sold because I looked at sold comps, so I am going to risk it. Even if I get $10 for it, I am like more than happy to make that because this was practically, probably $1 or less, maybe like 50, 60 cents. And so I don't mind. Today seems to have been like a Free People day. I found a few Free People shirts, and this is another Free People tank. This is like just a tank top. It has some yellow spots here, but I think they'll come out with the wash. So I haven't washed these yet. The next one is another Free People top. We the Free People. It's like a thermal oversized top, which I think I can probably get about either $10 to $20. It really depends on the style when I look it up, and the style and whether I choose to do like auction or a buy it now price. I think I'm going to do auction for this one though because it does show some wear. The previous one I expect to get about $10 for. Then I also found some vintage 501 women's jeans. They don't have the tag back here, but they're definitely vintage. They're cutoffs. They do show some wear, but they still sell that way. Again, I know that these are vintage because, the inside tag says made in the USA, and then it says on the back for women. Okay, I find a lot of old vintage jeans, and then sometimes you don't know if they're men's or women's, but a good indicator that the 501 jeans are women's is because of that. They say for women on the back. If they don't say for women, then that means that they're men's, okay? So probably at least, these will sell for at least $20, okay? But hopefully more on eBay. I also found vineyard vines. Vineyard vines, it seems like it used to sell for a lot more, but it still sells, so I still pick it up. Vineyard vines. I recently sold like a t-shirt, a bigger size, for like $16.50. I'm probably also gonna auction this, and I probably expect to get about $15-20 for it. Okay, here's another Free People top, We the Free, and this one shows a lot of wear, but I still picked it up because it's fairly cheap. It's oversized, and I think I expect to get about $10 for this because of the condition. If not, it could have been more. I don't usually pick a Hugo Boss, but I thought I'd give it a try because it's in pretty great shape. It's a men's just shirt. It's simple, and I thought, you know, I can just throw it up on an auction for $9.99 and see how it does. Hopefully it sells for $10. Worst case scenario, I can grab it with other shirts that I got for men's and take it to Plato's Closet and then sell them for a few bucks. Plato's Closet, unlike Clothes Mentor, does take men's stuff because they do sell men's stuff. So worst case, I can do that. Here's another men's shirt that I found. I don't know a lot about men's stuff, and I would definitely choose women's clothes over men's clothes, but I don't pass up on men's clothes at the bins because, you know, if they're right in front of me, then I will pick them up. This is an Affliction. Affliction does okay. It's not a, you know, such an expensive brand, but I pick it up because it sells, and it's a good item to put up on an auction. And this one is very distressed, but it sells that way. Okay, so I'm thinking at least $10 for this, okay? And then here's, was lucky, I found a lot of Free People today. Free People oversized sweater. This one's huge. It's a size medium, but if it's, looks like an extra large or larger. I'm going to say at least $20 for this one on eBay, okay? But hopefully more. It does show somewhere, so I'm going to have to like try to clean up the pilling. Here's another Free People sweater that I found. I don't think I've ever found a blue one, but this one's so soft. It's oversized. I don't know if you can see it nicely. Okay. It's like a turtleneck. I'm thinking about $20 for this one too. But again, based on style, once I look up comps, I'll be able to decide that. But based on style, condition, you know, it could really range from like $15 to like $50. It really depends on the item that you have, okay? Not all Free People is made the same, so keep that in mind. And then I have a few more things, okay? Like I mentioned, I got these items because I could not leave them. It was a men's Under Armour shirt. I don't know if I'm going to list them on eBay or wait, like make a pile for Plato's Closet to take later, the men's stuff that I find. I don't know, I have to decide. But this was just a basic Under Armour shirt, and it's in great shape, so that's why I picked it up. I'm going to try to either sell it on eBay, like I said, or take it to Clothes Mentor. Here's a Nike Dry Fit extra large shirt. This one also I couldn't leave because they're so cheap and it's in great shape. And then I also found a Madewell floral top. This one's a pretty basic top, and it does show somewhere, but I decided to pick it up and so that I can auction it. Hopefully I get a few bucks for it. Not a big deal if I don't make much on it. And then last but not least, I found these Sam Edelman jeans. They're skinny jeans. They're distressed with some nice detail. These don't seem to be that popular, but I still decided to pick them up because they're in pretty great shape and the style is cute. I'm hoping to get about $20 for these, but they might take some time to sell. So when I did the math for everything, I expect to turn these $14 that I spent on this clothing into about $220, okay? And I hope to get these listed, all these items listed in about one day, because tomorrow's the Goodwill 50% off sale. So I'm hoping to get this done by the time that I go shopping tomorrow so I can pick up more stuff to sell. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye bye.